I know some of y'all, again, I've said in my other videos, kind of see me the same way every day. Yeah, this is what I wear every day. Typically, I have a mask over my face, like deer hunters, where it covers up everything from here to here, and just you see the eyes, and I got that on, and I got my hoodie up, and I'm all bundled, man. See, the problem is I work in a lot of coolers, places where they're down from, 38 degrees or colder. So sometimes my picks might be a little different. A lot of what I'm trying to tell you guys on here, again, if some of you truckers out there have opinions or don't like some of the things I say, I just want to let you know that I'm not doing this to upset any of you. I'm doing this because I believe there is a brotherhood, a sisterhood, a familyhood of truckers out there, and I believe that the reason that we exist is because number one, we love what we do, and number two, because America wouldn't run without us. And I said that proudly. I don't care who likes it or dislikes it. America would not run without us. For instance, the president. You wouldn't have the plane that you fly on or the toilet that you shit in without us truck drivers. We brought that to you. Plain and simple. Okay? Not every truck driver brought you your damn toilet. No. Not every truck driver out there brought you your damn plane. No. But you get my point. So, that's the reason for a lot of my videos, just to let people know that's what we're doing. I thank each and every one of you that do watch it. Much respect to you. If you have an opinion on it, whether it's bad or good, I'm not going to come back and backlash on you. I'm just going to thank you and basically say amen to you for at least watching the video and checking it out. We all have our own opinions. Some of us agree with others, some of us don't, and I'm not here to knock you guys for that. One of the points I wanted to bring up today when it comes to driving is the fact of air horns versus city horns. Well, Jay Steele, I've been watching your videos. What the hell does that mean? Now, what are you talking about, air horn, city horn? Here we go. Simpleton. I'm going to explain that to you. See, there's an air horn, and there's a city horn, meep, meep. Did you notice the difference in tone there? If you're tone deaf, I'm going to do it to you like this. Again, no disrespect. If you're tone deaf, I'm just going to break it down for you. Okay? That's the difference. See, when you are up here, you have an air horn. Okay? It is not a train horn. No, 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 no. It is an air horn. That means it is derived off air. For you simpletons, what you don't understand is our trucks run off of air. See, our horns, air. Our brakes, air. Our seats, air. Most power steering to this day, air. What do you mean power steering runs off air? We see we have a little button down by our foot. Kind of like back in the day when high beams were down on the foot. Well, what do you mean by that? High beams down by the foot? Well, high beams were down by the foot, okay? What's funny is a lot of blondes are getting their feet stuck trying to use their high beams. Anyways, man, it's just a little button down by our foot that basically we push. That allows us to basically move our steering wheel up and down, or telescope, which basically means bring it in and out, towards us or away from us, towards us, away from us, up, down. Okay, those are features that truck drivers do get. The reason these truck drivers get these features is because, well, we are out there driving, and I've made a video before about how truck drivers seem to get the disrespect of truck driving is easy. So a lot of us truck drivers have bad backs, so they came out with air ride suspension, air ride seats. Oh, it's nice. Man, when we drive, you see, we don't just sit there in our car, over every bump. We got a little bit of air, man. We're up, down. It's great. It's a little bit of air. So our spines aren't constantly compressed and hurting. So back to the topic today is air horns. When people hear the difference between an air horn and a city horn, technically, truck drivers are not allowed to use their air horns in the city. Whoa! Did this guy just blow it for all truck drivers? No, we all know that rule. and we all know it very well. We are not allowed to use our air horns in city traffic. But we are allowed to use our city horn in city traffic, provided that the state allows horns in their city. Did you know that there are cities that do not allow horns? Well, I'm pretty positive that Seattle does not allow horn honking in their city. I'm pretty sure to you. That's illegal. Yeah. So you have to be aware at all times where your horns are allowed. If a CDL driver in a city area or city zone uses his air horn at you, believe me, 98% of the time, there is a damn good reason for that. That is because you did not just do something in front of that truck driver that he didn't understand, or that actually disengaged what he was doing in between his gears or his jake braking or whatever he had to do, which, mind you, jake braking in the city is not legal unless there's, signs as it is. Please do understand that if you get an air horn, it's because you did something in front of the driver that was a jackass move. We were mad at you. You pissed us off because of what you did. And you will pay for that. However, a lot of us actually don't feel that way. A lot of us just feel like we hit our air horn because that scares the living shit out of you, and it makes you understand that you are now embarrassed. Hundreds of cars around you just saw what you just did, and that truck driver gave you the air horn. Now, is it legal? No. What should we do instead? We should hit our city horns. City horns. Because that's what it involves in the city. Now, certain cities, like I said, are actually against that. They do not want horns honked in their city because, honestly, what does honking a horn do for you? You're not going anywhere. It's not going to be any faster. You're not going to get into a better lane. You're not going to get home before that guy. It's not going to do anything for you. You're just going to be mad. And you're going to sit there and you're going to keep honking your horn. And what does that do? Well, now everybody around you's starting to honk their horns and everybody's just going crazy. And hallelujah, Jesus, horns are honking everywhere. What the hell do I do? Huh. I guess I'll just sit here and kind of just chill out for a minute. It's not really that bad of a thing. But just realize something. There are certain times when a vehicle does something in front of me, I will just hit my little horn and be like, meep. Or I'll just be like, whatever, and I'll just tap my brake and I'll do my thing. See, we have to worry about loads shifting on us, constantly shifting. See, we got these things called pallets and they can be really high. So here I am standing at 5'11". Pallets can be pretty high, man. So when you cut us off and we have to brake hard, that's shifting our load. Now, if that load shifts, certain drivers have to pay for that out of their own paychecks. Whoa! You gotta pay for that out of your own paycheck? What the kind of company do you work for? Well, I'm gonna tell you something. That's actually going on. There are certain companies that will write you up and suspend you and then finally fire you because your load's tipped so much because they personally believe that you're the one out there causing the havoc. No, it's not me. It's those fucking four-wheelers, man, that don't give us any fucking respect. Yep. So, a horn is a horn, man. But when you get the air horn in a city, that's because that driver knows damn well that that's not right. He's not supposed to use his air horn. But boy, he is pissed. Now, is he bigger and badder than you are? Probably not. Is he going to get out and want to fight you? Probably not. Hope not. But you know what's crazy? Well, we're going to make that another topic. We're going to talk about the balls that some people have compared to other people's. Now, my next topic when it comes to balls might get a little offensive to some, and it might get a little irritating to others. It might get a little respect from a lot. I don't know. We're going to find out. But my next topic is on how people grow a set of balls when it comes to trucks. And who I'm finding out when I'm actually in that seat and looking and talking to my fellow truck drivers, who a lot of these people are and what gender they are and how this is happening and why. So, If anybody's interested, man, that's my next topic. Again, it may be offensive, it may get me in some trouble, but again, I want you guys to understand I don't mean anything by it. I don't mean to offend anybody, except for when it comes to Merry Christmas and God bless. Because if you don't believe in God and you don't believe in Christmas, don't you ever watch my shit, because you know what? You just don't like me. Therefore, I don't like you. That's allowed, especially in God's eyes. Okay, so when it comes to horns, did we learn a lesson today? Hopefully, the lesson was this: if it comes to an air horn in the city, air horn, that means you're a dumbass, dude. And you really piss that driver off. If it comes to a city horn, which is actually legal in most cities, unless a lot of cities don't like horns, period, that just means you're kind of getting a little irritating. You might want to just start kind of, driving like you were taught when you were in, you know, driver's education. Other than that, have a good day. Just learn that lesson and realize, folks, that I am the way I am because truck drivers are the way truck drivers are. And again, without us, crazy truckers, what do you have? Not much. Love y'all. Deuces.